All right, we are out here at another project. We're out here on East Stockbridge in Kalamazoo. This place here, we're doing kind of a light rehab. A lot of paint, a lot of carpet, a lot of kind of fixing little things, and then throwing in some new kitchen cabinets. So looks like we got a month of new projects coming here because we still got 2 more in the pipeline. So stay tuned and you'll see we got some winter projects coming along that we're just starting. So let's take a look inside and see what we got to do. All right, so you guys may know by now, I absolutely hate drop ceiling, but this is a rental that's been a rental for a while, and now the client is ready to rehab this place and get it ready to sell. So when you're going through a house like this, it's what rabbit holes do you want to go down? What's actually going to be worth it? So on this house, if you pop this up, you can see this paneling here doesn't actually go up to the ceiling. So if we take this ceiling, the drop ceiling down, we're gonna have to either re-panel the entire house, because the drop ceiling's everywhere, or we're gonna have to drywall it. Either way, that's a huge bill that isn't really worth it. You're not gonna get that much back. So we just gotta know going in that on a house like this, you know, with something that's maybe a little bit of an eyesore, not exactly what people would prefer, you're just not gonna get top dollar. So do your rehab accordingly. We can still put together a really nice house. We can still make this a great home for somebody without making it the top tier and, you know, finishing everything that we possibly could. So this is a good example of where to save a little bit of money and when it's not worth getting rid of the drop ceiling, as much as I hate it. Over here you got a nice little dining room and supposed to be fancy blinds that don't work. I don't know why people buy these things. They never keep working. Let there be light. Okay. Anyway, so here's the dining room. So already, I don't know how many of you hate this, but I absolutely hate this light. Feels like you're in an office. I mean, the drop ceiling's bad enough, but I can't let the light stand. We gotta do something about that. So that bitch is going. We'll end up just filling in that spot, and we're gonna throw in some can lights just to add a little higher class lighting in this place. Something's gonna look a little nicer, modernize it the best you can. And then hopefully when we paint this drop ceiling all white, you don't see the differences. You know, it just kind of feels like a normal ceiling, hopefully, because it is pretty tall. Like that is an 8-foot ceiling, which means behind this is like 8.5, 9-foot ceilings that you're not showing off. So it really kills me to leave these drop ceilings, but it just makes sense on this one. So to the future owner, if you buy this place, please take the drop ceilings down. Anyway, I don't know what this room is. I don't know. It doesn't have a closet, so it's not technically a bedroom, but it could be used as a bedroom. It's kind of a bonus room, office, your back mud room, playroom, toy room for the kids. I don't know. And then we have the laundry room / bathroom in here, at least one of the bathrooms. So nothing fancy in here. We got a nice toilet, we got a nice sink. We're really just gonna pop these up. We're gonna get some new flooring in here. We're gonna get this place painted. You can see we got more drop ceiling in here. It's everywhere. But this will be a nice little laundry room. We just gotta clean it up, get some new flooring down, and give it a nice paint job. So this deck is another place where kind of how much do you want to do? The deck is not the prettiest. It is slanting, but it's not gonna fall apart. So all we're gonna do is add some supports to make sure it doesn't get any worse than it currently is, and then let the next owner decide what it is they want to do with this space. It's still got some life left in it if we just give it some support and make sure these railings are you know, a little more secure than they are. And then we're going to get a coat of paint on this, and then that's pretty much it for out here. We are going to get some things trimmed up. We got a bunch of trees over there, and then the outside will get power washed. We got some soffit, some siding, some fascia to deal with up there, but it's all real minor stuff. You can see the house is sided. The outside of the house is actually in really good condition, which is way better than we're used to. So that's a nice change. And here is kind of an ugly kitchen. This is another one. How many rabbit holes do you want to go down? The client in this instance did not want to take out the walls and drywall, get rid of the drop ceiling. So in this instance, we're going to take out these cabinets. We actually have some extra granite that we keep in storage and from some little projects like this. So I think we're going to be able to put some granite in this house, which is really going to be above and beyond what the client asked ask for in this instance, but I think it's money well spent. It'll really kind of make this kitchen pop for as small as it is. So we'll replace the cabinets, we'll do new sink, new faucet, we'll get everything painted. We're gonna leave this wall of cabinets over here because it's custom made, and if we remove it, then we're getting into wall and ceiling work that we're trying to avoid those rabbit holes on this one. So we'll get rid of this shelf and replace it, hopefully with a matching piece of granite, because I think that would be really nice and kind of tie it all in together, and then give it a nice paint job and just clean it up and give you, you know, kind of a nice little new kitchen. Now, ignore the dead mouse at the bottom of the stairs. This room in here, oh, we needed to get this, the demo guys were supposed to get this ceiling out of here. That's all right, we can get to that. That's not a big deal. They got everything else. Oh, there's a glitter mess down here. We got red glitter all over the floor. That's always fun. Other than that, this is the basement. It's nothing special. When there's actually some light down here, you'll see it's actually a decent basement. The walls are nice. The furnace is in working order. Everything, you know, utility-wise, mechanically works on this house, so that's nice. We're gonna add some lights in down here so we can actually see what we're doing down here, and basically just clean it. We're not even gonna paint this one. So just get it clean and ready to sell for the next guy. So the stairwell's not bad. We're gonna carpet it. We're gonna get it painted. There's a couple trim pieces that need to be finished off, but this is pretty quick and easy. So in here, it's just flooring, it's paint. It's making sure our outlets are in decent shape and working. Other than that, this is gonna be a quick, easy room. We're not doing windows in this house either. You know, you can see the drop ceiling just goes and goes. And more drop ceiling, but we're leaving it. So more of the same in here. We gotta paint it. We got some spots the trim needs to be fixed. Get some flooring down, make sure the doors work, and call it a day. These windows are in pretty decent condition up here. Boom, yeah, replacement windows, not too bad. And then over here we have the final bathroom, the second bathroom. So this is your only full bathroom. The other one didn't have a tub or a shower. This one has a shower. We're going to keep this vanity. The top's good. We'll probably be able to just clean this up, but we are gonna do a mirror and a new light. We gotta do something here, but other than that, we're just painting this. Probably add like a little shelf in here and just leave that open, because I think that'll look pretty decent. Know how well you can see in here, but the toilet's not in bad shape. The tub looks bad, but it's really not. It needs to be cleaned. We need to get all the old caulk off, but I think we're gonna be able to salvage the tub and not have to replace it. So not a bad little remodel as a whole. So yeah, keep following along. This should be a quick, easy project. I'd say 4 to 6 weeks tops. We'll be in and out of this one. So by Thanksgiving, this place will definitely be done. And then, yeah, like I said, we have a couple other projects in the pipeline. I think we got 4 or 5 projects now kind of lined up for the winter. So here the next couple weeks, we'll be going through all those and showing you kind of the befores, and we'll see what the afters look like in the spring. Keep following along. Andrew with Bricktree.